For dryness and drought, the worst I've ever seen. Worst my dad's ever seen in his 70 years of cattle farming. You've had one dry year, now you've had a second dry year. It's been eating the pastures down more and more and more. This year here with the extreme dry, it's just burnt the pastures right up.
Typically, if a guy, for the year, it'd be 100 cows or something on a pasture, a lot of those guys were having to sell off, up to 25% of their herd just to have adequate grass left for the remaining cattle to hopefully get to the end of the season. That was a big factor through probably from the end of July right up until about the third week of August, where it was very bleak.
We've never had to haul water to cattle before. We were hauling water this year, pumping wells to dugouts, which we've never done. Other farmers have had to sell cattle. Like today was a pretty quiet sale. We've had sales 1,700 already of guys getting rid of cattle that they just can't afford to keep them.
So we're preparing for more extremes by focusing on the grazing management. We've got more carbon in this soil. That means it can hold more water. It's like a sponge that it can withstand longer periods, longer dry spells without needing moisture. So when we do get a 3-inch rain and half of it runs off, at the time you don't think much of it because there was a little bit of that water soaked into the ground and it'll green things up. But it's 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, where that extra 1.5 inches that didn't soak in would have been in the soil and continued to keep that growth going. Our approach to farming is such that everything we do revolves around improving our resources, trying to mitigate our climate risk, our market risk, and build a lifestyle on the farm that is not only a profitable business, but it's a good place to raise a family and be a good community member.
If somebody gives us some money, all it does is now your bale of hay that was $100 is $120. How can they help? They can't make it rain. They can't make the feed grow.